Hello students, my name is Utkarsh Malviya. Welcome back to our channel Chitra Sutra. In the theory class of our channel today, we will be covering Deccan School of Miniature Painting. This is the fourth chapter of the class 12th syllabus. When I was teaching you all Pahadi School of Miniature Painting, I told you that the painters from the Aurangzeb's reign migrated towards the hilly areas of India and formed Pahadi School. In the same way, when the artists were migrating, a group of artists also migrated towards the southern part of India. There they formed a Deccan School of Miniature Painting in the same way as they made Pahadi School of Miniature Painting. In today's video, we will be covering the origin development, salient features and main features of the Deccan School of Miniature Painting. You have 3 paintings in your course, you will be shown with the PDF of the same. Let's get started with the origin and development. The examples will be shown at the respective places and the PDF is visible on your screen. A very short description of origin and development is there. Let's start with the first point, that is, the typical Deccan painting survived for about 400 years from 15th century to 19th century AD in the 5 sultanates of Bidar, Berar, Bijapur, Ahmednagar, Golconda. These are the sub-schools of Deccan school of the Bahmani dynasty, whose rulers were great patrons of art and music. Like in Mughal school, the patrons were Babar, Humayun, Akbar, Shah Jahan, Jahangir. Here, the patrons were of the Bahmani dynasty. Second point, illustrations of such manuscripts as Nizam ul Uns from Bijapur, Tarif-e-Hussain Shahi of Ahmednagar, etc. combined Persian elements and Indian figures which formed the basis of refined Deccan style of painting. You can see the paintings were also with the fusion of Persian style, and the manuscript illustrations were also done in this school also, like in others like Rajasthani and Mughal school. Third point, the paintings also show marked influence of the mural at Hampi and Lepakshi in Vijayanagar, but the architectural detail belongs to the Deccans of that time. So you can see the murals at Hampi and Lepakshi, they were influenced by the murals at Hampi and Lepakshi. Notable influence of Mughal school can also be seen. You are shown with the example. Deccan style developed mainly through the patronage of Bijapur, Ahmednagar and Golconda. The style spread to Hyderabad, Pune, Karnal and Sholapur, etc. These are also the sub-schools of Deccan School of Miniature Painting. This was a short description of origin and development. You are also shown with the detailed origin and development. If you want to read them, you can take the screenshot from the screen. Let's start with the next topic. Now the second topic is salient feature or the specialties of the style of Deccani art. Deccan paintings are also known as Deccani painting or Deccani art. So don't get confused when it comes like Deccani painting. Starting now, you are shown with the PDF. In its fully developed form, Deccani miniature art stands in merit and refinement of a parallel footing with the Mughal art. Deccani miniature reveals, first point, the rhythmic delicacy of Persia. You will be shown with the example at every particular places. So, first point is rhythmic delicacy of Persia. Mughal school was also the fusion of Rajasthani and Persian art. In the same way, Deccan school also was influenced by the Persian effects or the Persian elements. So, they also tried to copy the Persian elements in their painting. Second, the lush sensuality of the Deccans. You are shown with the example. Three-dimensional aspects of European art which can be clearly seen in the delineation of buildings. They tried to show the perspective as to show the three-dimensional aspect of European art. Fourth, tall, fair complexioned and emotionally charged male and sensuous looking females. You are shown with the example. The peoples are endowed with lovely faces, large wide open eyes, bold features, broad forehead, high neck, triangular slanting waist and neatly carved figure, each one characterized by excitement, vigor, moods, sentiments and dramatic intensity infused into its being. Last year there was a painting in your course, in the course of class 12, which was Dancer. That painting shows every features which is discussed in this fifth point. You are shown with the example. The ladies which are made have tall body, Lovely faces, large wide open eyes, bold features, broad forehead, high neck, triangular slanting waist, everything. You can see and note it down. Now, starting with the main features of the Deccan School of Miniature Painting. Starting with the main features of Deccani School of Miniature Painting, the first point is Deccani Miniature reveals the rhythmic delicacy of Persia. We have already discussed in the specialities of Deccani Miniature. Refinement on a parallel footing with the Mughal art. This was parallel to Mughal art. This wasn't down or this wasn't very high to Mughal art. The restraint of European and Turkish portraiture. This was also influenced by the European and Turkish portraiture style. Second point, the colors of Deccani school of paintings are rich and brilliant. You are shown with the example everywhere. The golden color is used profusely for flowering plant, costume, jewelry and jutting out horizon. Third point, they are endowed with lovely faces, large wide open eyes, bold features, broad forehead, high neck, triangular slanting waist and neatly carved figures, each one characterized by excitement, vigor, moods, sentiments and dramatic intensity infused into its being. We have already discussed this point in the specialities of Deccani art. Fourth point, elegantly colored costume usually consisting of beautiful embroidered white muslin coats and a few fine pieces of jewelry adorned them. Sixth, human figures, architectural structures, trees, shrubs, flowers, leaves, bolster, cushions, folds of garments, and even different body parts of a figure have measured placing, creating an unnoticed but accurate symmetrical balance. The rigid building structure is usually tall and neatly drawn with fine illustrations of the mosaic. You are shown with the example, you can see it is very clear. Seventh, distinctive features of Deccani are Ragmala paintings. Ragmala paintings were also made in the Deccan miniature painting. You can see the example shown on your screen. The colors in the Ragmala paintings are mostly dark with typical Persian blue and orange to produce a fine artistic excellence. Eighth, Deccani painters leaned more towards idealized imaginary rather than Mughal example. Richness with elaborate details and wonderfully thought out composition. Ninth, this magnifies the small canvas of a Deccani miniature to look larger than its actual size and illuminates landscape and backgrounds with otherwise consisting of typical local hills, high horizon sky and fruit laden mango and palm trees with squirrels, peacocks and parrots on them. You are shown with the example. This is also a salient feature of Deccani art. You have to note it down. You can take the screenshot of the screen. Last point, beautifully bloomed flowers, beds and ornamented architectural stage in foreground are well painted. You are shown with the example. Here we completed the main features of Deccani School of Miniature Painting. Now you have 3 paintings in your course. You are shown with the table. Take the screenshot or note it down in your notebook. The first painting is Ragini Padmasika. The sub-school is Ahmednagar. You have to note down the sub-school. This is very important. Artists are unknown in all 3 paintings. Sirka, the time period is 1590 to 95 AD. Medium and technique is same in all the paintings, that is watercolor on paper. And it is in National Museum, Delhi. It is not needed, but you can write it down. The second painting which you have in your course is Hazrat Nizamuddin Auliya and Amir Khusro. The sub-school is Hyderabad. Artist is unknown in this too. Sirka, or the time period is 1750 to 1770 AD. Medium and technique same, watercolor on paper, tempera. Third is Chand Bibi playing polo. Sub-school is Golconda. Artist is unknown. Sirka, or the time period is 1750 AD. Medium and technique same, watercolor on paper. You are shown with the PDF of all the paintings. Take the screenshot. If you find anything missing or if you find any difficulty in learning them, do tell me in the comment section. Like, share and subscribe the channel. Thank you for watching.